Most modern men today accept a life that they hate. They settle for an average job, the average marriage, average body, and they wonder why they don't feel something deep inside themselves. They wonder why they feel so empty. Are you really living at your highest potential right now? Or have you settled in life? Are you just coasting? Are you just drifting? Have you lost the ability to actually think independently for yourself? Is this what you want in your life? Are you okay with just settling for the bare minimum for everything? I want you to look at everything: your health, your wealth, your relationships, your friendships, your lifestyle. Have you been settling for it all? Or have you actually been pushing yourself forward to feel fulfilled inside? Life gives you what you demand from it. If you push yourself and you demand more, you'll get more. But if you settle, you'll always get what you settle for. It's literally the thing, if you never ask, you'll never get. And if you never take action, you'll never get more. I was someone as well who would just constantly settle for it. I was just settling for the bare minimum. I didn't have a purpose. I didn't have that drive. I was almost numbed down by society, by the constant cheap dopamine, just by the life I was living. It wasn't really fulfilling. And you almost forget what you want in your life when you're just so stuck in that cycle. That pain becomes unbearable to the point where you have to push yourself further. For most men, 90%, they just still stay the same. They're okay with it. A lot of it comes down to settling because of a fear of failure, a fear of rejection, fear of losing, all of these things. But when you aim so high for a life that you want, you're gonna fail, you're gonna get rejected, you're gonna lose. There's gonna be times like that, but it's not bad. You have to look at it as a part of the success. Success is inevitable as long as you keep moving forward and keep learning and keep growing. You always grow from the failures, from the rejections, from the losing. They're not bad things. Failure is a virtue as long as you never give up. And if you aim high enough, if you're truly aiming high in your life, you're gonna fail at times. But it's okay, because you have to show up again the next day. Wait, I could keep on creating more and more videos, each one fail, but it's okay. It doesn't matter to me, because even if one succeeds or one fails, I'm gonna have to show up again tomorrow and do it again. So it doesn't really matter to me. That's the mindset I want you to instill inside of yourself. It doesn't matter if you fail at all. You're gonna have to show up again tomorrow and do it again. And with all walks of your life, whatever place that you're trying to be more successful at, which should be in almost every category, you're gonna fail at times, and it's okay. Our society now kind of pushes down the ambition, right? Tell you just to be okay with what you have. Yes, you should be grateful every single day for what you have, but you should not be settling. You should always be grateful, but never just complacent with the life that you're living. You should always be trying to progress, to learn more and evolve more and demand more from life, and to keep growing, to keep learning and keep teaching other people. I think that's what people get wrong. They just choose to stay grateful, and that's it. They don't actually push themselves to move further. Yes, be grateful. I think gratitude is probably one of the most powerful forces in our world. Being grateful for everything that you have in your life. But also action, and taking action and trying to push yourself further is important still as a man. There's no excuse behind that one. Don't forget about all that ambition that you had in yourself, that drive that you've always had, the goals. Set goals for yourself, bro. Think about the man that you want to become. Would he actually settle for where he is right now in his life? Or would he push further? Think about all the people that you see that are successful in the world too, in any endeavor. They probably failed before having that, but they kept pushing forward. They didn't settle for mediocrity and averageness of life. They didn't settle for it at all. They pushed further. Right? We could look at any player, right? Michael Jordan, for instance. Didn't he fail? He got cut or something like that from his high school team. Probably could have quit and be like, it's not cut out for me. He kept pushing though. He chose to embrace the failure because it's not a bad thing. Failure is part of success. It's not the opposite. The opposite of success is just never trying or giving up. Failing, rejecting, they're all part of it. Who cares? It's inevitable because the man you're trying to be, all that failure is irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant. And if Michael Jordan quit, we would never know he even existed. But he kept pushing forward. Didn't he? There's a time for many of men nowadays to stop settling for the same trash, fitness levels, the same trash relationships, the same trash job, and actually push yourself further to demand more, attract higher quality things in your life by becoming the man who actually has value for himself and actually has fulfillment and a purpose. Your purpose should always be number one. I want you to start by increasing the standards that you have for yourself. You should have a standard of excellency for yourself in all areas of your life. Never settle for less. You need to be the first one to first push yourself even further. Then after that, the other people in your life, right, the women or the men that you want in your life, you should also have a high standard for who they are. Don't just let anybody be in your life. Next thing is to take action. You need to be disciplined and continuously take action because everybody has a plan. A lot of people have dreams and goals and plans, but most people stop taking action. They're not disciplined enough to keep moving forward consistently. You need to remember how it feels to be painfully stuck in the middle with the mediocrity and the averageness of life, and use that to fuel you to keep taking action every single day. There's no excuse. You can't just sit around and be like, oh, if I skip today, it's okay. No. You need to move forward, right? And eliminate all excuses and distractions. If you're already telling yourself that this is too much or it's going to be too hard, damn right it is. To live a life of excellency, it's not going to just take the same average shit you were doing before. You're going to have to push yourself further, right? To continuously evolve into the person you want to become. And through consistent time and effort, I don't care how small the steps that you take are, but you have to be doing them consistently. And so the most important thing to get you out of that mediocre cycle over and over again, actually become the person that you want to become, not just for yourself, but for your family and for your inner circle and for those around you as well. To be the man that you actually want to become, to feel more fulfilled. You can't keep settling in life. You have to push yourself further and demand more from yourself. If you're tired of settling for the same old shit all the time, and you actually want to start building more discipline so you can start achieving your goals and start to feel more fulfilled in your life, feel like you actually have a life of meaning, book a free call, bro. It should be the first link in the description. And if you can't even do that right now, go ahead and follow me on IG and just send me a message. That should be the second link in the description. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, share this video with a friend that's in need. Subscribe for some more content, and I'll see you next time.